Alright, we're down in Otago today hunting wild pigs with the dogs, and there's been a lot of snow in this area. It's defrosted a fair bit, but there's still a bit around, and it's quite frosty underfoot, and we're going to chase some pigs. We've just seen a stag pop out. He was a big one. It's good to see a stag, but we're not allowed to shoot deer here. We're only after pigs in this stage. I'm going to just move along through this area near the river and hit the sunny faces, well, when the sun does hit the areas where the snow's gone first, and hope there's some pigs hanging around underneath the sweetbriar. What do you reckon, B? Hey? Dogs are just up checking out a sunny face there under the sweetbriar.
We seem to be doing a lot of walking and not finding any pigs. Meanwhile, our other team of hunters, the Mitchell boys, were trying their luck further down the valley. It didn't take them long to get into some action. Back up at our end, I'd finally found some fresh pig tracks in the snow. They weren't big pigs, but any pork would do us.
So this is the kind of thing we're looking for. Sunny face here with a bit of cover. Hope there's a bit of a few pigs, a mob of pigs or something might be hanging out in that cover in the sun. I'll go have a look. Well, that worked out well. The sunny face I just showed you, it had all the cover under it. We actually spotted a pig down in there, and the dogs have come running in and caught it. And I left Chris with a rifle just on a saddle around the corner, and I heard a shot fire, so he may have shot a pig that came running out when we caught this little pig here. So we might have got a couple of pigs out of that one. So very good. The sunny face under the Matagari instead of in the snow. It's worked pretty well.
We recovered a couple of small porkers and then moved along onto another hill face. The dogs took off ahead, and suddenly we were on to the real deal.
Hey, little dogs. I was just tracking around in that high face up there, coming through the tussock in that snow way up there, and the dogs ran off ahead of me up into a piece way up there on a wee spur and hit a nice boar and had a wee bail up there, and the boar was in the open ground and he thought he'll make a run for it, and he broke downhill, came running down through here, and he actually jumped off that bluff that you can see up there behind me. He actually jumped off the bluff, came hurtling down, upside down, inside out, and sprawled on the bottom when he hit the deck, jumped up and carried on down. Dogs ended up down in here in this thick stuff and bailed him up nicely. Then another couple of dogs turned up, and they held him. He broke through this wee gap here, and I ended up catching him just in there. The dogs ended up hanging on to him and got him secure, and he's a nice healthy looking boar, good specimen, so I'm pretty happy about that. bloody ripper. Good wee boar, nice condition. Little bit of tusk on him. Oh, he's a good pig. Bloody happy about that. Good dogs. Bloody good, eh? Good one. Oh well, better get his guts out and so on. There's the pig sitting there, ready to carry out. I've done my turn. And there's our old mate Chief doing his usual trick where he's buggering off to take his kids to sport. As soon as there's a pig to carry, he's out of here. See ya, Chief.
We got our boar back out to the ute where we met up with Sparky and Grant for tea and saveloys. It was time for us to put the dogs away and rest up for another big hunt tomorrow. Grant's son-in-law Daniel joins us for a hunt this morning. He's never stuck a pig before, so he was pretty keen to get into some action.
Righty, we've just changed locations for today and we're going into another spot down country a bit further. Grant's our guide, he's going to take us in and find us a hog down in here somewhere. There's a bit less snow, so it's going to be a bit easier to get around. We'll see what we can find.
I've brought out a new pup for this hunt and she's about to learn what the life of a pig dog is all about.
Bit slippery.
She's a bit slippery underfoot.
What's your pig dog's name?
Jen. The hardest dog in Korea.
Our super guide Grant has just spotted a pig.
Yonder.
Just down on that wee spur just down there, so we'll go down and try and get the dogs onto it. That might die.
As we closed in on the spur with the old dog B, the pups had other ideas and grabbed a small pig further around. Grant raced over to sort it out while I dropped down in pursuit of the mob.
All hell just broke loose then. There was pigs running around everywhere. Ended up snaffling a small one, and then Grant shot another little porker that was running out, nice fat pig. I saw a pretty decent boar following along behind a mob of sows down here. Looked like a good sort of 140 type pig. I've got the dogs onto the scent trail now, but he's got a hell of a head start on them, so who knows how long it will take for them to find, if they find at all. But it's going to be a long way, I know that much. Who knows what will happen, but it's worth a crack. Well, the dogs are headed down into that native there. I'm not sure whether the pigs broke right out the far side of that gully or what happened, but there was quite a few pigs there and one decent boar. The dogs are sort of tracking around in there. Well, the old dog's come back. She's a bit buggered now. She's had a good hunt around in there. The wee pups are still down in there though, so they don't know what they're up to, but they're certainly looking pretty damn hard. So I chucked the dogs down in here and I've tracked off round through this native here, and I've actually gone right round the next corner. So the pups have gone round. The old girl's come back. She's all buggered. She's tongue hanging out. So the pups though, they've carried on way round. I don't know what they're up to, but there's certainly pigs there and they've been after them, so we'll see what happens. She's a long way sort of out of here, and it looks pretty rough country too. Righto, managed to find my pup again, so got all my dogs back, and we'll carry on and go for another wee look somewhere else. Pup, pup, come here.
The dogs were soon away down the hill again, and that new pup ended up in the right place at the right time.
My new super puppy, Elle, she just caught her first pig on her own. It's the 5th pig she's ever seen. She's not quite 6 months old, and yeah, she's showing a lot of promise. She ran away down the face. The dog's caught a small pig at the top. She just charged away off down here and caught her own pig, which is a lot bigger than she is. It's not a big pig, but it's bigger than she is. She's only a puppy, really. She's a bit buggered now. She's acting a bit funny. But yeah, she's a good wee dog.
We'd done our dash in this area, but we still had one more spot to check before calling it a day. The station owner had put us right onto some fresh sign, and the dogs were straight into it. A couple of pigs broke out, and because this was a clean-up job, we were obliged to get stuck into them with the rifles. The dogs had a pig pretty well pinned in some scrub, so this would be a good opportunity for Dan to get his first stick. We went up and recovered the shot pigs, which were in superb condition and will feed a lot of people.
Well, it's been quite a long day today. We got down into the country where the snow had melted away. It's melted off heaps today because it's turned northwest, so there's a lot of snow has already gone. Had a big day though. We only caught small pigs mostly, but enough for a good bit of pork, and yeah, the dogs had good fun and managed to get the young pups into some action, and it's always good to get some pup training underway. So pretty happy. Big day. Quite knackered now actually. Yeah, could use a wee nap.
The young lads in the Mitchell team had done really well on their hunt, and between all of us, we now had a mother load of pork.